Shit. Today's podcast is just going to be about why we moved to Thailand, a bit of an introduction into who we are as well, and how you can eventually get to the point where you can do this as well. So I was at uni last year. He was working as a, tell him. Joiner.
Yeah.
So what exactly is a joiner?
So I did like kitchens, decking, stud walls, things like that, but I was working every day since.
Just working very, very hard for very little money, and then you realise from trading that you can make a couple thousand in a day, and then move out somewhere like this, because there is a lot more to it than just doing the 9 to 5 route and then going to a job, working there for the rest of your life, when you can learn a skill like trading or dropshipping or SMA, anything like that. Really master that, and you'll be surprised how much more money you can make than a 9 to 5 job.
Right, so I bet people are wondering why did we move to Thailand. I'd say, well, for me personally, I'd say the time zone helps massively. Because we both trade London session, which is 8 AM till about 11 AM in UK. So the thing is, by doing that, you're up early, you're tired, you need to get straight on your charts, your brain's probably all foggy. It's just not good. But over here it's 2 PM.
Yeah, well, yeah,
it's about 2
PM.
PM. We'll
2
get
PM.
on the charts about 1:30 PM.
Yeah.
But by the time we're doing that, we're all awake. We're ready for it.
Today,
so
it's just hit 10:30, so we're recording this at 10:30 Thailand time. We've done loads of stuff already. We've done a run, we've had breakfast, we had shops to get breakfast, and then we cooked it here. And done a bit of reading, and now we're filming a podcast. Then after this, we're gonna edit some TikToks. We're just gonna smash it out basically. And all of this we can do before we actually look on the charts. So we're not gonna be fatigued, we're not gonna be tired. Our mind's gonna be in the right state of mind, because we, like Jay said, we haven't just woken up and jumped straight onto the charts after being tired, right? So that's kind of where we're at now. We can focus way more because we're in Thailand. The time zone difference is 10 times better than the UK, and we could just be way more productive as well. And that is a big reason why we've gone to Thailand, is the time zone difference, but also it's just very, very good to change your atmosphere. You will work way harder when you change up your atmosphere compared to, in my case, I was living with my mum for most of my life, other than 1 year that I was at uni before I dropped out. But when you're at somewhere like that, living with your family, you will be very unproductive, and there's distractions everywhere you look. Your mum might be watching a TV show, and in my case, that happens so often, where my mum might be watching a show, like Walking Dead, for example, and I'm just tempted to just watch that instead of going to make a TikTok post or make something like this. So all of those distractions really add up, and you may not realize it, but they do take away from a lot of time. Those hours where you're watching a show or a film, you could spend those hours pushing out content or learning how to trade, backtesting, right? Actually learning a really valuable skill. And those distractions are hard to overcome when you are living in London or with your family. So what do you think, bro? Do you think that's the same thing for you?
Yeah, I'd say another thing as well. Say you are quite emotional on the charts and that's something you're trying to overcome. Trading in the UK in the morning could then control your whole day. Like the way the trade goes, your emotions could make you upset or angry for the whole day, but over here, you kind of get the work done. Yeah. And then trading's kind of the last thing that you do. Yeah. And then at that point, it's not going to control your previous
really
work
good
because
point.
it's already done.
Yeah, like if you take a losing trade at the start of your day, then the whole day you could just be revenge trading, you could just be over trading, first of all, because you want to make back that loss. Whereas here, we can do it, we can still revenge trade, but the thing is, you're going to be revenge trading later into the evening, when realistically by then you want to just kind of shut down. And the thing is with Thailand, there's very little room for you to revenge trade because you're on the charts way less. For example, London session starts here at 2 PM, and because of that, we trade London session, we might finish at maybe 4 or 5 PM latest, and by then we can't trade New York session because we're going to be sleeping. So the chance for you to revenge trade in Thailand is very small. It means we can just focus literally just on London session, and this is something we talked about as well yesterday. We had quite a big chat about this, just really focusing only on London session, because me and you, we can both trade New York if we wanted to, right? We're good traders, but when we can just focus and really lock in on one session, that is literally all you need. You don't need to be trading for every single session, every day. Literally, I think last week I took one trade and that was all it took. You don't need a trade every day, And the way we look at it, if we can eliminate the probability of losses by taking out New York session because we're in a different time zone, it will massively improve our trading. So that's a big thing as well, is time zone obviously, and because of that, revenge trading is gonna be very minimal. Bruv, this is why we moved here as well. Look, like, yeah, trading is great, trading makes us money, but this is, like,
why would you want to be in the UK?
Why would you want to be in the UK?
You can do the exact same thing from here.
Yeah.
In the UK.
Yeah, it's mad. We can make as much money in the UK as we can here, sitting on a balcony,
and it's cheaper
with our feet in the pool, and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
If you're living in London right now, paying for rent, you're probably paying £2,000, I don't know, 1.5k a month for maybe a 1 or 2 bedroom, well, probably a 1 bedroom in London or something, if you're lucky. Whereas here, we're in a fat villa and we're paying less than £1,000 a month each, and it's crazy. You can really afford a lifestyle like this for you know, pretty cheap, and you can just live like a king in Thailand and make as much money as you would anywhere else. So that's why as well. Yeah, so this is why we've moved to Thailand, but why don't we speak about our journey as well? How we've actually got to the point where we're at Thailand. You know, this didn't just happen overnight. So bro, do you want to tell them your story? Tell them how you were able to become a full-time trader.
So for me, to be fair, I came across all the stuff, all the trading kind of stuff when I was early into the game. Bought loads of prop challenges before I even knew how to trade, like everyone does.
Yeah, did we all?
Yeah. Just blew them all, and I thought, right, I'm gonna have to take it seriously now. Put in the work, put in the time, and just the main thing was that you never give up. The way I saw it was, if you don't give up, there's no way you can't make it work.
Well, yeah, bro, I agree 100%. If you don't give up, then it doesn't matter how long it could take. You know, we've been trading for almost a year and a half, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's quick relative to other people. But at the same time, even if it took me 3 years to master trading, I would still give that extra 1.5 years to get to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long it takes.
Nah.
People are always looking for a get-rich-quick scheme or something to become a millionaire in the next 6 months, but it's not going to happen. The best way to actually make money is to just learn a skill, and it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you just put the effort in.
The earlier you start, the quicker it'll come.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's so important that, you know, we're both 20 years old. If we had waited and waited to save up a bit more money before buying the course, for example, that we paid for to learn, or if we had said to ourselves, you know what, let's just keep doing what we're doing and I'll buy the course and I'll start learning in 6 months' time, you're just postponing your success. Why would you want to wait? Just start now. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Just start learning something. Start getting towards who you want to be, and it kind of all just starts by just jumping in and not overthinking. A big thing with especially trading is you overthink where you're learning from. You overthink what you're learning, and you think, oh, is this going to help me out? Is this going to make me rich, or is this not going to make me rich? But the fact is, bro, I don't know about you, but I've signed up for multiple courses before FX, which is where we learned, and all of those ones didn't do anything for me. And if I had cared about, is this the perfect course for me, then I never would have ever invested, because there is no perfect course. Even with FX, it's a brilliant course, but there's still things you need to do outside of it. You still need to work on yourself, your psychology, and all of that stuff isn't going to be taught to you. It's not all going to be given to you in one go. You need to actually just go in for it, learn from somewhere. Maybe in that course or wherever you learn from YouTube, you learn something, and then you carry that information which you've learned into something else, and then you just keep building on what you know about whatever business you're trying to master. You don't need to wait for the perfect thing. You just got to start. Just start. It's the most important thing, is to just start and stop fucking about. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for something magical to just come and then this is going to be like, this is it. This is what I need. Just start doing something.
Ignore everyone else.
Yeah, bro.
And just do it.
Yeah. What did your friends and your family think when
first
you
everyone
wanted
was
to
just
trade?
thinking it was a scam and it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
That everyone just thought, oh, you're just going to waste your money. The thing is, everyone wanted to see results. That's like what everyone cares about, results. And what money you've got to show, and things like that. But it doesn't really matter about stuff like that, because just ignore everyone else, and then now, well, they're working, and you're living somewhere like this, I mean,
Yeah.
It says it all. It says it all.
But you know what? One thing for me, especially like when I did learn how to trade, I kind of documented it all, which I don't know looking back if that was the best thing to do. Social media now is great. I make money from social media, but back then, documenting it all did bring a lot of light onto what I was doing. Everybody knew I was trading, and when you are learning how to trade, it's very difficult to really master it when everybody is constantly asking you, oh, did you make money today? Are you profitable yet? Are you doing well? Are you actually seeing results from this, or is this a scam? When people know you're trading, they will ask you that, and it will get on your nerves. When realistically, the best thing to do is keep it quiet. And like I said, I wish I kind of did this because I would have probably learned and picked it up quicker. But just keep quiet, and when you are successful, then you can start posting on socials, then you can start actually living the dream like this. Boys, that's pretty much it. That is why we've moved to Thailand. Like we said at the start, a big thing is obviously the time zone difference. When you're in Thailand, you trade London session at 2 p.m, whereas in London, you're at 7 a.m, and you'll be tired. So that's a big thing, time zone difference. And then also, revenge trading. You've got way less time in the day to trade and revenge trade because you're not trading in New York because you will be sleeping around that time. So way less time in the day to look in the charts and take setups that aren't your class A setups, for example. So that's the second thing. And you know, third thing is obviously this place is flipping amazing. So that's obviously a big reason. And yeah, like it's just good to take a change of environment. Just change it up a bit because we'll be way more productive here than back where we were in London. He's from, where are you from?
Like Huddersfield, Leeds.
Huddersfield, Leeds.
West Yorkshire.
Yeah, we'll be way more productive here because another thing as well, we will be motivated, so motivated to make this work. You know, we're doing well now, but in order to sustain this lifestyle and to actually live out here full time, we've got to make sure every month we're profitable. We've got to make sure that every month we're doing well and we've got other businesses going on the side. We've got to make sure we're really grafting. And because of having a house like this, we're going to be motivated to do that every day without question, because if you don't, you're failing yourself. You know, you said you're going to do something, you don't do it, then you're not going to be able to stay, we won't be able to stay somewhere like this. It's just how it is. So that's the big thing as well. This place will motivate us and keep us hungry. Whereas back in London, I can speak for myself on this one, when I'm trading at my desk, I'm not motivated to trade, I'm not motivated to film content every day because it's just not a good environment, it just doesn't look cool. Whereas something like this, bro, I'm like, I'm excited to film this because this is sick. This is actually sick. Like if I was watching this video right now, if I was like a random guy scrolling through YouTube, I would fucking love to see this, bro. Yeah. It's sick. So just motivated to do stuff way more. Boys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys for the next video. It's probably going to be a tour of Koh Samui and my villa, but you'll see that maybe on Sunday. So yeah, thanks for watching, boys.